G'day all, welcome back to Dad vs Son, our playthrough of Compass Games Combat 2, and we're doing scenario 13, find that radio. And as I said in the comments for the first video, I forgot to do the planning stage on this one, so we're going to roll up for plans. So I'm just going to pull this back here, and we'll use the cliff dice. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so the first one is Sergeant Taylor with his plan order, and he has a TQC of 6, and he is bold, so that makes it a 7. So 7 or less, and he'll get 3 cards. Here we go, Cliff. And we get a 6. So he's going to get his 3 cards. 1, 2, 3, which we put aside. And then we have Corporal Diaz, who is a 7 plus 1 is an 8 or less. And we get a 1, so he's going to get his 1 card. So that's that. Okay, so that's all out of the way. And I will set it up now for the 4th turn, and then we'll come back and see what's happening. Won't be long. Righto. So because I had no cards in my hand, these order cards don't go into my hand until this turn, I drew a card, and it's an enemy event. So we go to the enemy event table, and we're using the attacking events table for the enemy. And again, let's just bring this out so we can do a roll. And we have a 5, and a 5 is enemy 105 millimeter artillery fire, which goes really well with this because it's a radio doing artillery. Roll die 6. We've got 5. Then roll die 10 that many times and place a 105 artillery marker in each hex rolled per the enemy fire's subtable above. Okay, so we're going to roll 5 times. Okay, here we go. Let's grab some enemy artillery fire. Dun, 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 dun. Move the bookies out of the way. And we're going to roll 5 times. So let's get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 105s, which are also going to give us 5 smoky markers. Okay. Righto. So, first one is number 8. And number 8 is at 517. Which is all the way down here. It's out in the open, so there's not going to be any fire or anything else. So that's good. So we've got that there. Number 2 is at 8 again, which we've already got. So no, that's not going to happen. Number 2 is at 7, which is 404. Which is up the other side, all the way up here. Again, out in the open, like that at the moment. Okay, third one is, oh, there we goes the 0, 606. Okay. So 606 is in the fields. They must have an idea that we're coming through. Okie dokie. Next one is number 5, 10, 12. Which is, oh no! No, it's right on top of my man. It's right there. Look at that. And lucky last is 0, we've already done. 2 is 10, 14. Okay. Oh, look at that. They're really calling it in. Okay, so that's 105s. Where did my chart go? Da, da, da. Okay. Right. Oh. So let's just grab the book and make sure I do this right. Artillery. Off board 20. Okay. Righto, so we've done that. Now we need to do the scatter. Okie dokie. So we'll start up top. Scatter. Each attack now roll 1d6 for the direction and appropriate die or dice as specified in the event. Okay, so this one up here is going to scatter in direction 4 for 5 hexes, I believe. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down to there. This one, direction 5 for 4. 1, 2, 3, and that's where our night marker was. 4 up to there. This one here, direction 4 for 1. So it's just going to come down into these trees. This one here, direction 1 for 2. So that one's going to come back up there like that. And lucky last is this one down here, direction 2 for 4. Oh, bugger. 1, 2, 3, and right on Private Meeks. Like that. Okay. So we've done that. Now, righto, so we need to do damage rolls. Okay, there's nobody there, there's nobody there. We have to roll for this guy here. So he is adjacent, so there's going to be 2 rolls, and a 3 or under will hit him. Okay, here we go. Oh, we got a 1. Ouch. So damage rolls, 2, frag number, yes. So he got fragged. Okay. Now. We have to do... He's in trees. Let me just check here. We've got trees. And we've got hide is a -2, so he's still got bloody hit. Yeah. Because that'd bring it down to a 1. Okay. Oi! Right. Oh, so so he gets hit, and we draw a card for him, and he gets a bad wound. Okay, so we'll put a bad wound on him. So he is now duck back. Bad wound. Bold. Sneak goes away. Duck back comes back. Okay, he's also in trees. So now we've got to do morale roll for him. Wound morale. So he is a 4 plus 1 is 5, minus 1 is 4. 4 or less. Gets a 7 and fails and goes down 2. So he goes from bold to normal to cautious. And of course he's our medic. Like that. Like that. Okay. So he's been hit by that one. Nobody gets hit by that one. We've still got to do fires and that. Now we've got to roll for this guy, and he's right on top of it. So he's going to get 3 rolls. 5 rolls. And 5 or less will hit. Okay. So here's the first 2, 3, 4. Oh no, we'll just do it in 2s. Okay, here we go. First 2 rolls. We get a 6 and an 8, so nothing happens there. He's actually evade in the open. Evade in the open is a -1 anyway. Okay, to hit. So we're looking at 4s. Oh, and there's 2 hits. Ouch. Okay, so he's going to be a duck back as well. Who's this? Private Meeks. Evade goes in there. He becomes a duck back. He's bold. Okay, 2 hits. The first is a light wound. So we'll put that on him. And we do his wound morale check. And he is a 5, 6, he's a 5. And he fails, so he will go down to cautious. as well. And now his second hit, he is now a 3. He gets a 1, so you'll go down to shaken. Okay. So we have one more hit to come. Ah, sorry. I did a thing, I didn't put the other wound marker on. He went down to cautious. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, his second wound is a bad wound. So he's actually at, he needs a 0 to stop this one. No. So he is going to rout. Okay, and we have one wound left to go. He is duck back in the open, which is a 0. Okay, so he's hit again. And it's another light wound, which takes him to 5. He's not going anywhere. Okay, 5, another light wound. What have I got there? Yeah. So he can only be dragged around. He can't move at all. And he's routed. Okay. So we've done that. Now we've got to do cratering in the hex. I probably should have done that before I did this, but it hits at the same time. Okay, so we're looking for a crater here, which will be a 4. And no crater there. We look for a crater here. No, a crater here. Yes. Crater. So we have a crater in here. So that can go, because we're not going to get any fire there. We're just going to have crater. We're not going to have any fire there, so that can go as well. Okay, this one up here, no crater, so that can go away. Oh, in fact, I'm going to leave that one there so we remember they're all 105s. Up into the trees up there, and we have a crater up there. And we're going to have to do fire there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I can remove that one. Oh, sorry. The 105. Okay. Now, fire. We go to t'other book. Day. Come on, you can do it. I could just find the bloody page. Fire, 29. Righto. Okay. So in trees we roll 2 die, and we need, we roll 1 die, and 2 or less will have a fire. And we get a 0, so we have a fire. And the fire markers are in t'other, I think. Oh! Fire, fire, fire. Yes, you are. Okay, so we have a fire marker, which goes up into the trees there. Now we need we'll do fire growth and fire spread and everything else next turn. So that's good. So there's fire there. There's no fire there. There's no fire. There's central fire here in trees. No, we've got to swear. Good on it. And this is in the open, so there's no fire there. Okay. So this is like this. And that can come off, and that book can go away. Righto, so then I remove that card, I pick another card, and then I need to shuffle this deck. Well, that was fitting in with the story, that's for sure. They hadn't spotted anybody, but they've taken out poor old Private Williams here, who's one of our medics, and Private Meeks here. So we're going to have to... poor old... He's going to be sitting there for a while doing nothing, which is a pain. Okay, so we've got the cards back. So I'm simply going to look at my cards now. So let's get rid of this. We don't need that. And decide which card we're going to play. So we've got this one here, which has got pretty good initiative on it, with poor shooting. All friendly characters from Charlie are -1 weapon skill this turn. Well, I've got nobody shooting, so that would be okay. This one's got shitty initiative. Can't think straight. No leaders may be given that. I'm quite happy with using that at the moment. Get it together. +2 TQ for any rally rolls within leadership distance. Well, I've got Diaz here, and he's within these two here. Oh, what's his leadership? It's only 1. Sugar. Okay. We might save that one. Worried. All friendly characters who are cautious or shaken may only be given hide orders. Yeah, that's fair enough. Order. They're up to something. Enemy event. Oh, I don't want to do that at the moment. Let's do this one. Worried. So all friendly characters who are cautious or shaken may only be given hide orders. Okay, so he's going to be, and he's going to be, because he's a rout, but he is totally wounded, so he's got to be dragged away. Righto, so let's go. So what I've got is I have, at the moment, I've got an evade, a sneak, a hide, an evade, a sneak, and a sneak. And up top, I've got 3 sprints. I want to get them back and around behind this guy and take him out if I can, and then move in on these guys, or even come right up and around and come in from behind them to get into the Abbey. So even if they end up sprinting all the way around and come up through this way, nobody's going to be able to see them until they get into the building, sort of thing. So it's a good possibility. Okay, so initiative. We'll draw a card for yellow, and they've got 44, 28 for white, 29 for red, and I've got no idea what I'm doing. I'm a dickhead. We've got a 9 for yellow, 11 for white, 51 for red, and 25 for blue. So they're all going to go before me. So it'll be yellow, white, blue, red, and then Charlie Baker Abel. Charlie Baker Abel. And these guys are all still waiting. So, righto, yellow. Let's come up here. So, yellow man, again, is in the back of this building. He can't see anything whatsoever. He's done. White, front of the building here. Again, remembering that max line of sight is 7. So let's just get rid of that and that and that. Have I done anything else I needed to do? Yep, okay. So he's got a range of 7. He can see across that this is rocky terrain, which is rocks. It's blocking terrain, especially for sneaks and everything else. So he can't see anything there. He can't see out this way or anything like that. So white's done. Blue, this bloke can only see sort of out to here because of the trees are in the way. Or he can see across into here, and that's about it. This bloke can't see anything. And these two down here, this bloke is blocked seeing this bloke by the trees and rough terrain. This bloke's blocked by the orchards, so he can't see anything either. So that's that, which leaves reds too far back behind trees. This bloke here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, can see into well, I can't even see into the smoke because the trees get into the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He can't see our little man hit over here at all, and he can't see those guys there or there. So red is done. We go on to Charlie. Okay. So let's start up the toppy bit. So we've got this bloke here who can sneak, and he's going to sneak down into the rocks here. No, he's not, because this is in 1. They can't do anything. He's hiding. He's hiding. He's going to evade up to here. Like, need to widen them a little bit. That's better. So he's just going to evade up into there like that. So that's Charlie done. We move on to Baker. They're all down here. Now, this guy is going to evade down into here. This bloke can't see him. This bloke can't see him. This guy is going to sneak to here. Sorry, sneak to here. Now, don't you hate it when you put stuff on the table and then you can't find it? Shit. There we go. Okay. So looking this way, he's up on a level 2. He's looking across the trees. So I reckon that we can see him like that because we're looking above. This is level 1, this is level 2, so we can see him, we can try and spot him. So we have a 5 plus 1 is 6. So 6 or less and we'll spot that guy. And of course the first real roll, and what do we get? A 9. Jesus, crikey wikeys. Okay, and this bloke is simply evading into here like that. And then we go to Abel. Up the top, and they start their sprint to try and outflank the Germans. So we go 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I don't want to go there. And 1 up to there. And that's the end of impulse 1. We go on to impulse 2. Yellow, can't see anything. Again, he's down in the building here. White, too far to see anything. Blue, can't see anything. Can't see anything. This bloke can't see anything. This bloke here can try and spot Mr. Sneaky Man. So, he's in range of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which I didn't allow for because I was being a dickhead anyway. But that was a 0 modifier. But we have a -2 to spotting if sneaking or hiding. So this bloke is a 4, -2, needs a 2 or less to spot, and of course gets a 2. So the first thing we need to do is see if he's a real boy, and he is. Okay, so he spots our little man here, so we are now spotted. And again, I find it too difficult to differentiate with them being spotted, unspotted, with all this crap on them, so that's why I use the red markers for spotting, like that. So this guy is no longer waiting. He is now alert. So that can come off and go away. And by the rules for the scenario, he's not in a building hex, so he will just get his order in the next order sequence when he is activated. And that order will be a blue order, and he is normal, in cover, and that is hide. So he's just going to hide. So when I tried to spot him, he had no order in rocks, which was a -3 anyway, yeah, so he's going to be hiding. Simple as that. But not at the moment. Righto, so blue, 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 all done. Reds, and this guy can't see anything at the moment either. Atal. Okay, so we're back to Charlie. Okay. So we is here. What's a crater give? -1. He's still not going to be able to see into there. Well, in fact, that's rocks on crater. So, yeah, we're just going to go up into the crater there, and we're going to duck back. Like that. Okay, he's hiding, so it's these guys up here. Right. I'm going to sneak Private Stubbs up to here. And he's 1, 2, 3, 4 away for spotting. And this guy is in a building with no order. No order. In a building is -3. We don't have the extra -2 for trying to spot him. So we're at -3 +1 for range is a -2. And he is a 6 + 1 is a 7. So 5. 5 or less to spot him. And he spots him. And he's a dummy. That's good. Is good. We find a dummy. Alert. Goes away. Okay. So he's moved. This guy sneaks to here, and this guy sneaks to here. Like that. That's Charlie done. We then do Baker, who are down here. And we're going to evade to here. Nobody can see anybody. We are going to sneak to here and try and spot this guy again. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a +1. And this guy is no order in rocks. So we're at -2. So we have 5, 6 is a 4. And we get a 2 when we spot him. And we go Ripper. And this is Soldat Abbas. And he's a pretty damn fine soldier. Okay, so he's been spotted. He's finished. And we evade this little fella here. Oh, hang on a tick. Yeah, that's right. And yes, that's right. They can. We evade to here, and Soldat Abbas, we can't go that way because we've got the tree and the hill there. But that was okay. No, it wasn't, in fact. So neither of them are spotted. My apologies. So he is still waiting. I forgot that. Sorry about that. His line of sight clipped the hill here. Didn't clip the trees, but it still clipped the hill. So his line of sight would still be at level 2. So no, he is still waiting. Why I was going to put an American hide on him, I don't know, but that's just the way it is. So this guy is still waiting, and I apologise. It's only when you go and check it again that you work out where you've screwed up. Okay, and then Abel up the top here. We sprint 1, 2, and these guys go 1, 2 to there. And again, this bloke's looking across level 2 hills and can't see anything, way out of range and everything. Impulse 3, yellow. Again, can't see anything, can't do anything. White, can't see anything, can't do anything. Blue, too far away, can't see anything. In the middle of a building, can't see anything, which leaves these two down here. Waiting, can't see anything through the orchard. And this guy can't see anybody due to trees and hills. So that's that. Red, can't see anything, and red can't see through the hills. And can't see through the trees this way. Let's just make sure of that. I don't want to be a total dickhead. Yeah, trees I thought were in the way. Okay, so we're back to Charlie again. So we're hiding with these two. This bloke here is going to hide. That's Corporal Diaz. The other Charlies. he sneaks to there... Oh, that's a tough one. He can't be seen. So he sneaks to there, and I don't think he can be seen this way. Well... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, he can't be seen that way either. Oops. Oh, idiot. Impulse 3. Can't do anything. Righto. Baker. This guy is going to evade to here. Again, Mr. German here can't see across this crest here. And this guy can't see through the hill. We're going to sneak to here. No, we're not. Sneak doesn't bloody move, idiot. We're going to evade into the rocks here so nobody can see either. And then we have Abel up the top again, doing their run around, and they go 1, 2, and 1, 2 to there. And then we go on to Impulse 4. Okay, and we have Yellow, who still can't see anything, White, who still can't see anything, Blues, who have nothing in range that they can see at all, and Reds can't see anything and can't see anything. And we go on with Charlie again. Hiding, hiding, hiding. So we have a sneak, a sneak, and a sneak. So if we sneak to here, he can't see him. And he can't see him. We sneak to here, nobody can see anybody, and we sneak to here, like that. We then come over to Baker, down the bottom. And Baker is going to evade up into this trees. And this is Private Moore. This is a brave mood on his behalf. He evades up there and ducks back. Righto. Evade. And ducks back. And he can try and spot this guy here. So we're at a range of 2, which is a +1. He is no order in rocks, which is a -3. So we're at -2. We're at 7, so we need a 5 or less. We get a 4 and we spot this guy. He's still waiting. Okay, so we've spotted him. We're at level 2, but we can't see him because of the trees. But we can see this little fella here. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is a 0. He's no order in trees, which is a -2. So again, we're at 7 -2 is a 5. We get an 8, so we don't spot this guy. Okay. So he's done. We'll evade this man to here, and we'll sneak this guy to here. And that's Baker done, and then we go on to Abel. Again, doing their run around, and they will go 1, 2, and 1, 2 into there. Righto. So then the end of turn phase. Nobody's got the skill of medic. Well, in fact, there is, isn't there? We've got a medic here who's in a hex with a wounded character. So there you go. Make a TQC for each character with the skill of medic currently in a hex with a wounded character. Okay. He is a 4. Oh, that's a bad wound. That's bandaged, idiot. He is a 4 minus 4. He needs a 0. Oh, he gets a 1. You poor little bugger. You did try so hard. Okay, so that's the only one. Nobody has a plan order. Add or remove smoke counters. Okay, so the wind is in direction 1. So let's have a look at some smoke. Okay, so we now have smoke coming up this way and smoke coming up this way and smoke coming up this way and this way and up the top, smoke going up that way. Okay, so I'm not really worried about that one. So this is not going to affect anything, I don't believe, but oh, in fact I should. So we have smoke coming up this way from the smoke, but we also have smoke coming up this way from the fire, and that's 2 smoke. So there's actually 6 up there now. Let's just put that there and that there. And now we have to check for where's the book gone? Number 20 for fire. Spreading stuff. 29. Okay, at the end of each turn after the one in which the fire marker was placed. Well, it was just placed at the start of this turn, so we won't be doing fire growth or fire spread this turn, I don't believe. Okay, so that's it. It's going to be interesting. I've got a ducky backy and evades and stuff. I'll pull all this stuff off and set it up for the next turn, which will be turn 5, and we'll see what the hell happens. Hopefully we can start to take out some of the Germans and stuff like that. Nobody's shot at anybody yet. Artillery. Now that's a question. Did the artillery wake them up? I will check and see if it did. Let's see. Waiting. Okay. The waiting character will become alert if any of the 8 conditions below are satisfied. A weapon is fired within 10 hexes. No. When activated, there's line of sight to a spotted character. Another enemy character within 3 hexes firing. An alert enemy character enters its hex. A grenade, rifle grenade, or artillery explodes within 5 hexes. No. It wouldn't have woken anybody up. There's a melee within 3. Or an alert within 3. So no. You'd think the artillery would have alerted them, but no, it didn't. So there you go. So again, sorry that was a bit messy. I wasn't expecting the enemy event and artillery and blowing away 1/3 of bloody poor old Charlie. So I've got to try and get this bloke fixed up so then he can come over and try and fix up this bloke and help him bandage his wounds and stuff. He is routing, but he can't go anywhere because his wounds equal his value, and I believe that means that he simply stays there. He's a stretcher case. Wound 16. You don't need to see me go through this. So again, thanks very much. Take care, and I'll see you for the next turn.